Yeah, why not? Why not? Now, how you guys doing? Good.
Having Laramie back and the caliber of tackle he is, how much does that mean to this offense?
Yeah, Laramie is one of the best tackles in the league, so having him back out here working with us, I mean, he's done a phenomenal job. He's been top tackle in this throughout his entire career. So anytime you get a guy like that, of his caliber back, it helps our entire team. Laramie is he's done a great job here practicing. He's looking like himself. He's doing a really great job of leading that group, O-line group. So I'm happy to just see all those guys working together, right? That's how you build that continuity. Guys have to be out there, be in the fire together, and they've been doing that for the past couple weeks.
Hey, DeMeco, you got a change of scenery tomorrow with the Rams coming in. What do you want to accomplish in a workout with guys on Friday?
Yeah, we're excited to have the Rams come in and work with us on tomorrow. It'll be a lot of situational football, talking with Coach McVay. We just want to work situations that probably normally wouldn't come up or things that we can manufacture ourselves and get just good, clean work amongst two really good teams. So I'm excited. Our guys are excited to work with the Rams. We know they have a ton of respect for Coach McVay and what he's done, throughout his career. He's always had his team ready to go, and I'm just excited for our guys to get a chance to get some different looks offensively and defensively so we can strain ourselves mentally.
Do you have a philosophy on the physicality of a joint workout just to make sure you're trying to get out there healthy as well as best you can, but have a mix of both?
I think that's the main idea behind the joint practices is you get a chance to, you get a chance to play physical football. You thug guys up, right? We're still not going to the ground. We'll treat both teams, treat each other like teammates, like we would normally practice. No cheap shots or anything like that, but it's about getting good quality work in. One of my, thing I don't like is guys just coming out ready to just make it a shoving match. That's what it's not about. It's about getting, good work with different schemes. That's what it's all about, and we'll get that work tomorrow.
Coach, look at some of these guys that are on the bubble. It may not be to some of their fault of their own. It just may be some of the positions may be crowded. What can they do this last week and this last preseason game to maybe change some minds?
For guys who are in this spot, trying to crack the roster, they just have to focus on what they can control. You never know what happens. The roster, gets set next week, but that's never the final roster. That's always my message to guys is even if it's a no on next week, like that doesn't mean it's a definite no for the season. So you just always have to remain ready, always understand, like, how are you controlling what you can control? That's your attitude, your effort, and your commitments. Like, if you control those things, you'll be just fine.
DeMeco, what's Damien? It's a big stop split right now.
Yeah, Damien, we got to get him some ops in the game, just get him some more ops running the football. But Damien's done a great job out here at practice. I don't think everybody's seen that in the game because, when he had his opportunities, we got guys unblocked in the hole, so he doesn't have a chance to really get started. So, we just have to give him more opportunities, but we have to block it better up front so he does have opportunities to make some plays in the running game.
There's a young man here today from Make-A-Wish, Lucas, worked with Stephon Diggs and got to. What's it mean to be able to host a kid like that that's battling with Coleman and doing some tough things?
It's a very special moment for us today to host Lucas with Make-A-Wish. His favorite player, Stephon Diggs. So for a young kid, 10 years old, to get the opportunity to hang out here with Steph today, it's a special moment that he'll always remember. And that's one thing for all of us, just create memories in life. Enjoy every day, enjoy every moment, create those special memories, something we can hold on to. We had Lucas break us down today, and all of our guys, were excited to see him.
We'll take a few more. Coach, our goal is to have Davis Mills back in practice today, and he made some very good throws to Mitch and the Hutch.
Yeah, Davis made some big plays for us. He stepped in, made some big-time throws. He commanded the offense really well. I think it was exciting to have him back, seeing the plays that he was able to make. That was pretty cool.
We asked you last week about Bullock, and now you saw him in the game with more practices. What's the update on his progress?
On Bullock, Kalen's been steady. He's been making plays for us. He's been consistent throughout practice. He finds a way to get his hands on the ball every day in practice. So I'm excited about his growth and his development as a young, safety in our system. I think he has a chance to be one of the better ones that I've had a chance to work with.
When you
You were talking about last one getting back out here and how that feels for everybody. It's kind of the same thing getting Joe back out here with that group today.
Anytime you get your starters back out, it's good for everyone to see those guys working, right? They set the tone for our team. So to see Laramie, to see Joe, and just see the type of workers that they are, like it helps everyone around them see if you want to be a good player, you have to push and work like those guys work. All right.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Those days, oh my God, I can barely stand up. How y'all doing today?
Jimmy, to know that you're going to be here for another year, to have that extension, what does that mean to you that the organization wanted to do that before the season started?
Oh man, I'm excited about it. That's the smile I try to give y'all. But nah, man, it means everything. You know, I get to stay in this great city. I love the state, and they're all about football. I get to be with DeMeco and my teammates and my peers. So one more extra year. So you know, I'm really grateful for that.
You've had joint practices here on this field before, both with this team and against this team. Is there a mindset or an intensity you have to recognize going into that to do what you need to do, but not things you don't need to do?
I see where you're getting at. No, just, attack the day just like every other camp day and try to go out there and get better and just, try to keep it clean and just, be on my assignment and make sure I be on my details as well.
What's it been like working with Jalen kind of in a new spot, mixing in Kalen, working with Eric, the safety group on the field?
Oh, man, it's great. All those guys make plays. You see some of those guys making plays today. So, like, just that whole trio and just the combination with all the corners that we got that can go out there and play good ball, I feel like we're going to have a really great group this year.
Jalen told us last week that Kalen has been very instrumental in being more vocal in the safety position room. Mm-hmm. What have you seen from him? And as his veteran, because he calls you his vet all the time, how have you been instrumental in helping him to transition into the NFL?
We've really been helping each other. You never can stop learning in this league. But, just if you ask me questions, I'll tell him how I play it and how I see it. And same thing with him. He'll tell me certain stuff, that how he plays and how he see it. And then I feel like that helps everybody.
Been a different player from the first day he got on the field over the summer to today?
Yes, he's a pretty big safety. Like 6'2", 6'3", and then he has a lot of range too, pretty fast. So just like how he sees the quarterback and sees the quarterback steps back there, like I feel like it's dynamic and it's elite.
There's a play today where Nico came around the end and you all had a small collision. How do you find that balance in between not being as physical as you want to be and knowing that, you have to lay off just a little bit?
I gotta find that balance still. I felt like I did a decent job, but it's too close to the season, so I gotta find ways to work my technique without the coaches know what I can do. So, but I'd rather them turn me down than turn me up, if you know what I mean.
You have a reputation practicing pretty hard. Do you get a little extra juice when it's a joint practice?
I just attack the day just like how I attack the day when I'm out here with my other teammates. But I'm gonna try to keep it clean. But I still want to go out there and have a great day, and I want to just do what my coaches want me to do and play. Obviously, my style is physicality. But I don't. It's hard to answer that question, man. I'm gonna just try to keep it clean. I'm gonna just keep saying that.
What is it about joint practices that you feel like gets people hated a little bit? I know you were known for a little infamous incident before you were here. But what is it that you think gets things heated?
I really just feel like it's two styles of play because their coach, they may practice one way and another team may practice another way, and on top of it's hot out here, some guys may not want to get touched, so it goes with it. It's hand in hand. They're not used to us, we're not used to them, so one person can get mad and the other person not going to back down, and that's when you see the fights and stuff happening.
You guys are only out there.
You establish yourself in that position. Going back, I'm just sort of curious, look at some older guys that you sort of broke in the league that you sort of have emulated and you just sort of have molded to now guys are starting to emulate you. Who might have been some of those guys that you probably when you first came in here that you were looking at?
One person who I looked at a lot and I learned a lot from is Richard Sherman. Just like how he attacked the game, how he saw the game, and then he ran his defense. So I feel like I learned a lot from him.
You were only out there starters for a quarter. I don't know if there was any other part of the game. Did you notice anything with the sun coming into the stadium during the game? Is that at all a factor?
Oh, yeah, I saw it. Oh, those two sides. So if it rained, it's just going to rain right there. It's interesting. But I don't know. It may play out to our advantage.
Do you think that's going to impact things? Did you notice anything?
I have no clue, but obviously we'll see this year.
Is it hard for you to kind of, you started off, you had a nice hit, then you were over there on the incompletion. Is it hard for you to go back to the sidelines after that? It just shut it down?
Yeah, you know, because you want to go out there and continue to play and just, you know, try to knock the rust off. But at the same time, like, I'm happy that I was able to, like, finish my plays and be healthy and for the next game or for the next practice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
How was it finally after being out for so long?
Shit, man, I feel good. Only thing is, you know, getting used to this heat. You know, it's hard getting used to that. But other than that, man, getting my legs up under me and able to get that chemistry with the O-line and receivers and obviously CJ, man, feel great.
A few months that you've been here, I remember the first time you spoke, it seemed like it was like a long week, like everything happened so fast. What was it like as you go back there to now and how much more comfortable you are? And if you go back on that week, how wild was it, just the whole process of ending up here?
I mean, obviously it was a wild process, but I mean, ever since then, man, I done got acclimated to the team, you know, built a lot of relationships and, you know, everybody embraced me like, you know, a brother since day one, man. So I'm grateful for where I'm at and I'm very appreciative for, you know, being here and, you know, it's a blessing. So never take this opportunity for granted. And like I said, man, I'm just blessed to be in a position like this and obviously look forward to working with these guys.
What has it been like being with Cam Akers, especially a person who's been in the league, out of the league, trying to get back into the league? You can see that hunger and that fight from him.
Yeah, man. I think Cam's been doing a hell of a job, man. And he came in, you know, since day one, obviously. He was like, man, it's crazy that we in the same room. Like, you know, there's things like this like you would never think happen. And I'm like, man, yeah, that is crazy. But, you know, since day one, Cam came in ready to work. And, you know, I'm just, you know, happy we got a great group of guys in our running back room that's going to give everything, man, for the team. And everybody in there making plays, bro. So I'm just happy to see it.
Joe, how are you feeling? And you feel like you'll have plenty of ramp-up time now for the games that count?
I mean, for sure. I mean, I've been practicing for the last about, 2 weeks? And, you know, even before then, you know, running a lot is just obviously getting into that football shape is a little different, man. So I'm sure it'll be a whole hell of a lot different than or being in that stadium versus being outside like this in this heat. So I'm very confident if we go elsewhere, that wind will be there. So it's all good.
All good?
Thank you.
Yeah.
He said he just feels like more opportunities and running game with him will get cranked up. What's your thoughts on kind of what you've seen in the past couple of preseason games?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, he ain't got that many reps, and he didn't get that many reps with the starters too. So I mean, you got to put that into play. So cause we didn't really run the ball that much last game. It was a lot of pass plays. So and he's been putting work in practice. So you know, a lot of people not seeing that. So they only can see what they see, you know, when we go out on the game. So, I mean, you can't really, like, judge him off that. It's a small sample size to the stuff that he's done and the work he put in. So he's going to be just fine.
How important for you guys in the trenches are joint practices like tomorrow?
It's good, man. It's good. The biggest thing is just going against guys you haven't seen all camp. I mean, we've been going against the same guys all camp, so it's good to actually see some different faces, some different type of builds of guys and stuff like that. And it's going to be very competitive, and it kind of helps you get ready for the season. So I'm excited to see what those guys can bring tomorrow, and it's going to be a good battle up front.
How do you feel about the depth you all have built on the offensive line? It seems like it's a little bit deeper than it was in the previous years.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We got a lot of guys that can come in at any point in the game and play good ball. It's a lot. I mean, like you said, it's a bit more depth than we had in the past, so that's a good thing. But, you know, it's up for us up front to stay healthy as possible. So that's the goal. But if something wasn't happening, you know, we got a lot of guys that can come in and ball and play some good football.
Titus, I know you as an offensive lineman, you know, great quarterback, a lot of weapons on the outside. But at a certain point in the game, it's a lot. You sort of like just line up and just start just grinding folks, you know, moving down the field. It's a little bit. Sometimes you got to get in that rhythm. You just want to just go in, just both to motion people down, just get the running game going.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's got to start with us up front. The running game gonna get going until we do what we had to do up front. So. Our job and our goal for this season is to go out there every game and start off running the ball. And we run the ball, the passes, they're going to be open. And we got the guys in the room that can make plays at any point in the game. We got some of the best running backs in the league. So we get up there and we block who we're supposed to block. And like I said, it's not just the O-line up front. As a collective, as an offense, everybody got to block, even with the receivers. So that's what we got to do. We got to work as a collective whole to get this run game going early on in the season, and I think we're going to be able to do it.
Do you think it's a factor that you 5 starters were all here last year in some capacity, most of the reserves other than Blake, maybe Cam, were also all here? Do you think that's a positive factor that you guys did?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a very positive factor because even though 5 starters were here last year, I mean, we all the starting 5 we have right now haven't played a regular season game together. We practiced a couple times, but I got hurt early on in camp last year, so we was not able to, you know, continue to build that camaraderie. But we've been able to do it all camp. It's been getting better for us every day. We've been doing some good stuff. So I'm excited to see, you know, what this group can do for the team. Hopefully take us over the hump that we need to be.
Did you get a truck yet?
No, not yet. I'm waiting. Yeah, so I just had to move home, so I haven't got it yet. I'm gonna get it out of the camp though.
All good?
Yep.
All right.
Thank y'all.
Thanks, man.